What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hey, y'all see the title? Y'all see the title? I ain't even gotta say no more, man. I ain't even gotta say no more. I don't have to say no more. This is Madden, early edition of Madden. Madden come out the 13th. This is Madden. This is rebuilt of my favorite team, the Baltimore Ravens. You know, the first time I was just getting into it, I had to practice. I had to do all this extra shit. I set up me over the weekend to practice franchise, went through it, know all the ballistics and everything I need to know about Madden. Uh, and now we know. And now I know. I think this one of the best Madden there is. You know, y'all gonna come with me through my journey. Big shout out to Mills, man. You know, on his Vikings franchise. Another guy, man, doing the Browns franchise, and then somebody else that's rebuilding the New York Jets. Wow, good luck on that, brother. You know what I mean? Shout out to Officer Israel, man. Bro say he's coming into the Madden world, and he say he's coming into the Madden world to put boost the ass. That's what he said. He said he's coming into the Madden world to put boots to motherfucking ass. Let me see, is my audio up and good? This is Officer Israel word. Let me see, is my audio up and good? Yeah. So my audio is good. You know what I mean? All right, my audio is good. Let me share my screen so y'all can see what's going on. Damn, son. So we're gonna spend a couple hours, and later on, I'm gonna do a LSPDFR string DOA. You know, we're gonna be looking for drugs and illegal stuff. We still gonna be doing the police work. You know. Uh, I'm ready to pull this up now. Pull my man Mills up. See what he doing over here. Uh, see what he doing. Let me leave him. Something. Hold on, we're gonna get started in a minute from top to motherfucking bottom. Let me send a shout out to him over here. Let me send a shout out to him over here. Hold on. So I'm sending a shout out to my brother. And let's get started. Let's go back to the beginning, y'all. Let's go to y'all. See, this is all that we can hear, but I want to go here, man. We got rid of that coach. It's me. I'm me. I'm 27 taker. I'm the coach. I'm the coach. So while we go through all this again, this is the real deal. Let's do this.
The optimism of a new day is shining through the building. There's a new head coach in town. It's tough to contain the feeling that this will be remembered as a turning point for their franchise. And these first words will set the stage for what everybody hopes are Super Bowls to come.
All right, y'all see the question. It's a coach. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this straight because I'm on my chat. I'm on my chat. Let me get this. Here it is. Go to my channel. My history. I want to log into mine. I'm on my chat. I'm on my chat. I'm rebuilding. We in the building, y'all. I'm not carrying up. I got the chat pulled up. It's all good. I say, Coach, given your offensive background, what are your other unit do you really have had to think and biggest impact? So it's gonna be our offensive line. I really want to focus on the offensive line. Because games is won in the trenches. You gotta protect the quarterback, y'all. You gotta have a good line. Moving to off field, what area what area have you emphasized in excellent organization? Excellent, brother. Dynasties are built from the top down. We're gonna have to be excellent in every aspect of the game, like Denzel say. I don't want to have to put my boot in nobody's ass. When you talk about organization, what do you, bro? We building our elite staff. We building our elite staff around here. If I'm not excellent, my team not excellent. Last question, Coach. What separates you from other coaches? High octane pace, baby. We're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you. We gonna make sure shit is shit how it go. So we gonna give it to you. And that's done. That's done. All right, so what I want to go to is preseason work for young. Okay, so I want to go here. Free agent. The free agency. Let's go here. Let's add another threat to this. And we can either pick up Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Debo Samuel, DeAndre Hopkins. We can pick up, Noah Brown, Curtis Samuels. Wow. But I'm going to have a threat. And listen to me. The reason I'm picking up Stephon Diggs is because he's from Baltimore. He's from East Baltimore. His mother still lives over there. She's friends with my people do his mother had. So I'm gonna try to bring Stephon home. And let's see.
Ratings, archetypes, persona DNA, and mindsets, which tell you what a player is concerned about right now.
All right, let me see what he's talking about. I just want to give him this.
Player a unique individual.
This the DNA. This the outspoken.
Individual situation. Players can now hold out, demand trades, or want a contract extension, all driven by persona DNA.
Okay. So, all right, let's go to stats. No, I don't want to go to stats. I want to go to speak with this. I'm trying to get Stephon here in Baltimore. 1 year, $9 million. I can work with that.
Negotiations are completely driven by the player's persona DNA now. Pay attention to patience and interest as you're negotiating, because when patience runs out, the negotiation session is over. Once interest is full, the player is ready to accept the deal you've negotiated.
All right, so his patience is 53. Yeah, let's see what else. Okay, I got this. Okay, let's have a conversation, Stephon. Let's have a conversation about you coming to Baltimore. All right, so what if I increase your salary? Okay, by 7. Okay, I increased it. I'm not threatening son. At the end of the day, the number it was driving me. Okay. Or what if I guarantee you another year on this con? What if I guarantee you another year? We getting pretty close. Okay. I'm gonna ask him what works for you, Stefan. Like, you tell me what's working for you, bro. I'm still coming back to the overall money. That's what. Okay. So, can I get a hometown? Can I get a hometown discount? Okay. So, all right. Increase bonus by 1 million. Decrease salary. All right. So, hmm, what if I pay you, Stefan? What if I give you increase your bonus by $1 million? Let me see if that works. I didn't sign him. Oh my goodness! I lost out on Stephon Diggs. Okay, no problem. Now let's go see if we get another free agent. I lost out on Stephon Diggs. All right, it's no biggie. I really wanted Stephon Diggs here in Baltimore. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get one of my favorite players. All right, boom. Give Davian Clowney. All right, boom. I'm gonna add another sign. Boom. Sign right with me. Boom. And I got money in the cat space. So all right, so let's go see if we can sign. I want another premier because I wanted to be high stakes. I want another premier, but I want somebody at that number 3 slot. I mean, I don't trust who I got there, but I want a veteran there at least for 1 year. So let's go see. Tyreek Hill. I got the money for Tyreek Hill, but he's a little too small for me. That's why I wanted Diggs, but he's a little too small. For saying, let's see, who do they got? I don't want none of these guys. I want somebody that's gonna complement. Uh, mm, DeAndre Hopkins. That's not bad. He just won $4 million. He's 34 though. Ah, I can get him at 1 year and he can develop the younger wide receivers I got coming in. So
This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have in-game. Abilities have tiers and can be upgraded as player ratings improve. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game objectives. Only Superstar X Factors have zone abilities. Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, get them playing time and see what they can do. This is your franchise staff. Pick the right coordinators for your team, paying special attention to their unique coach abilities and play sheets. Coach Central is your staff command hub. Manage your staff, upgrade and view abilities and play sheets, and track your approval ratings. When you have enough staff points, you can start purchasing and upgrading the coach abilities that will improve your team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL welcomes you into the inner harbor of Baltimore. These fans flocking to M&T Bank Stadium despite some rain in the forecast. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Just check the record. Unfortunately, the Ravens didn't win their division last year because Lamar Jackson was battling injury. Only 13 starts and just 2 rushing touchdowns. Let's expect to see him back in form this season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
My bad, y'all. I was on the phone. My bad. So what I mean is this. Oh, come on, bro.
Picked off by Cooper DeJean. down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Now a hit and a loose football. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Out come the Ravens as you see their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. These guys trail here in this first half, and now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver down?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by
It ain't looking good out here for Jackson. Come on.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick.
All right, it's rough, y'all.
Alabama, then finish with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
A career-high in touchdown passes last season with 25, but wants to make the next jump in terms of consistency, both himself and his offense.
But that's what we play for.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second and 6 at the Ravens 34.
In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, here's Barkley again. That's some
Motherfucker.
he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Philadelphia.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A play-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 18-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jackson now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again to Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Up the middle with Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for them to kick extra points instead of field goals.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action now. Dalton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Wester on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Huntley off of play action. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go with Hill here on first down to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Passing, it's Dalton. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them.
This is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half.
Ravens 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Hundley looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Hill. Shoves him away. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Huntley to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Huntley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick-6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're...
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. There goes Green. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground with Bigsby who strike the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Ravens taking the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
They'll go back to Ali. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. That is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Well, he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
On the give, it's Ali. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Marcus Epps With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
And Bigsby once more.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagle.
From the gun, Bigsby.
Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give to Bigsby on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And now to the air, Dalton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So Dalton now. Under pressure, and they got it to him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
They'll look to throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Thompson going to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. That one brought in by Lane.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dalton with a quick throw out wide. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, it's a run with Ali. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thompson flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, the Eagles' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Looking to put a drive together. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And Dalton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action here with Dalton. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Thompson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Baltimore first down.
Now Thompson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Ali going to try the right side. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, Ali. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Thompson, desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Thompson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now Thompson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Thompson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. A run here with Bigsby. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They held the offense.